Welcome to Your Legacy Stories podcast. Your host, Natalie McQueen, helps people from all walks of life to create, live, and preserve their legacy for future generations to enjoy. Natalie became a legacy designer after a near-death experience that made her completely reevaluate the legacy she was leaving in this world. She is also a book publisher who has guided over 500 authors to become international bestsellers. Natalie's mission is to help you craft the legacy you deserve, encourage you to live it to the fullest, and then preserve it for future generations to enjoy. On this show, her guests share moments of purpose, gratitude, wisdom and tradition, and of course, their legacy stories.
Well, hello, everyone. This is Natalie McQueen with Your Legacy Stories. Today, we have some more author spotlights. We have Miss Sanette Van Breda, who is the heart and the soul behind this book. And we have Dar Geiger, and she is one of our amazing authors in this book. So Dar, why don't we get you to introduce yourself and share how you make the world a better place?
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. My name is Dar Geiger, and some people in my sphere of influence know me as Dar Fun. And that's due to my going through breast cancer, and I decided that I was going to be on a ride with the Lord, and I was going to have fun going through it and have a positive attitude. But at any rate, I am an author and a joyologist. And I wrote a book about my biography, my life, and all of it is based on my story is based on the loss of two soulmates, breast cancer, addiction recovery, and how I was assigned to be a joyologist to bring God's joy and love to other people. And so, let's see, does that answer your question?
Absolutely. So what I can tell right away that you are not the everyday person. To be able to have that positive mindset going through all of that is amazing. So tell me exactly what a joyologist is.
Well, when I was on the radiation table for breast cancer, I had to turn my head away, and the radiation was going right over my heart. So I had to lay very still, and I'm a type A personality. So it's really hard for me to lay still. So one of my spiritual friends suggested that I turn my head away and imagine being in a room with Jesus and just having conversation with him to get my mind off of it so I could be still for a minimum of 20 minutes. And so I did that, 33 radiation treatments. But during one treatment, I felt the Lord speak to me, and he said, "My beautiful Darlene, you're my joy giver. Aww. And I want you to share my love and my joy with as many people as possible." And that was in 2011. And I said, "Lord, yes, I'm so humbled and so honored." And so people do know me as Dar Fun just because I am playful. I am fun. I was a clown at one time, a professional clown. And I love to laugh. And so I'm a certified laughter specialist as well, laughter specialist. I teach about the benefits of laughter. And
right.
Love
that.
Yeah. So
thank you. And then Sanette. So we got to talk to you a little bit earlier in another interview, but let's tell people that, you are the heart of Johannesburg, South Africa, coming in and having this amazing opportunity to bring women together and just let their voices shine. So share a little bit about who you are and what your mission is.
Thank you so much, my beautiful Natalie. So I just need to get my picture. For me, 5 years ago, I decided I wanted to live and I don't want to die. I lost 165 pounds and I had to work on myself. My company's name is Self-Love Ignites Me. And I remember when I wanted to do it, my husband said, "That's a stupid name." And I said to him, "That is my name because Self-Love Ignites Me spells slim. I have slimmed down. And in the Afrikaans word for slim is clever, wisdom. And I use mindfulness to lose the weight and to slim down." And he said, Wow, that's amazing. I love.
Not so stupid anymore.
So all of my names have meaning. Even mwah, I kiss everyone, and that stands for moments with authentic hearts. So last year in June 25th, I was sitting next to a river, crying because my book didn't go the way that I wanted to go. And God showed me in 2 minutes, Soul of a Diamond TV show, the magazine. I created a magazine, Dar, you know, a magazine for this. We are now in our episode, issue number 11 coming out the first week in July. And then also have a book compilation for all the ladies. I know all these beautiful ladies. I handpicked the ladies to be in my first series. I know their incredible stories. I know their incredible hearts. I know how they are making the world a better place. And I could not say thank you enough to God for helping me with this vision, because I just knew I leave it in His hands, because after all, He is the conductor of my life, and He is the beautiful the conductor to say, yes, you're the violinist, you play the harps you are playing now, because I cannot get the right people at the right place and then turn everything into gold. But I knew I can leave it in His hands. But I had to take the action. I had to speak to the president of the network. I had to start with the magazine in Canva, and then I got some help from Sunay. So what I wanted to say is, if you have a big dream, anyone out there, if you've got a big dream, dream big. Put it on paper like I have explained, and then give it to God. But then you have to take the action. And for me, reading all these incredible, and Dora, your beautiful story, Natalie, your story, was the cherry on the cake. And then next week, exactly 1 year, me sitting next to the river, crying my heart out. The Soul of a Diamond on June the 25th is going to be launched 1 year later. And Natalie, you've got the book. You've got the book. I just have a paper. Thank you for asking, my beautiful Natalie.
Yes. Thank you. So, Dar, share with us, what intrigued you to be a part of this book? And then what do you hope that readers will take away from your chapter?
This is definitely supernaturally put together. We know that. But to have 20 different women with, we all have stories, but women who are investors in other people, that's our hearts. That's where we are all coming from that. I'm so pleased and so honored to get to meet all the people that Sanette is attracting, where God's leading her to connect. And so the uniqueness of this book is that anyone who reads it, any woman who reads it, and I don't want to eliminate men, but to read our stories about what we've been through and how our walk of faith and trust, and I want to say a power greater than ourselves, because that's really what has empowered me to live my life and to be who I am today. Getting me through recovery from addictions and breast cancer and the loss of 2 soulmates is very, very, very painful. But to have faith in somebody that loves me so much that God, He's going to watch over me, and He's going to get me through this so that I can be a contributor and an investor in other people and help them with my story. 20 different stories like that. It's a treasure chest.
It really is.
Treasure chest.
Yeah. So what is the main thing that you hope people walk away when they read just your story?
Just my story?
Yeah.
I pray that they walk away with a belief that there is somebody out there that loves them more than they can imagine, and wants the best for them, wants hope and joy and peace, and to live a fruitful life, because that is my loving God, and they can borrow my God if they want.
Absolutely. He's available for all, right?
Yes.
And Sinette, can you share how you incorporate self-love and care into your daily routine and why you think it's important? And
Thank you, my beautiful Natalie. For me, if I didn't start loving myself, I would maybe have lose some of the weight, but I would have picked it up again. So for me, I love to ask myself in the end of the day, Sinette, did you leave your sparkle in somebody's heart and memory? And my day starts up with a gratefulness to say, thank you, my beautiful Lord, for giving me another day to love and to be loved. I do a shower talk. I go into shower and I just thank my whole body and say, thank you for your magnificence. And I just dance in the shower, and I do sing sometimes in the shower as well. And then I do dancing the whole day. I dance when people have coffee chats with me. I am on my Omi and Xander plan. And yes, I had a birthday yesterday. I had a donut. I had a plain donut. And our donuts is not as nice as the in American donuts, but I had one of those small, I think you call it the inner part of a donut, because it's the boliki, the little thingy I take.
like the donut hole?
Yes, I had that. I thought, okay, that is because I would love to taste, but it's not the same as America. I was very disappointed in it, but my beautiful husband also bought me a small cake, if I can say, because he had this on top of my birthday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday.
Nice.
And I had divided into two. I had it yesterday, half of it, and today. Yes, I did cheat, but I didn't eat the whole thing.
Right.
And I'm not gonna. I ate a half of it today. But then for the rest of, I don't know when I will eat something sweet again. So I am on my Omi and Xander plan, and that is exercise, eating, drinking enough water, and that is how I take care of myself. And I love to look myself in the mirror and say, Sinette, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And then I will go, mwah, mwah.
I love it.
Thank you for asking.
And Dar, what about you? How, going through a lot of what you've gone through, I'm sure you've had to learn how to take care of yourself to be healthier.
Yeah, many years ago, approximately 38 years ago, when I decided to ask God for help because I couldn't change my life. I couldn't change me, and He did. He came to my life. I learned that it was imperative for me to care for myself first so that I could be there for other people. And it's the storyline about being on an airplane and you have to drop the oxygen mask, and there's one for you and one for your child. Well, most women will say they're going to give it to the child first, but that's not the best answer. The best answer is get that oxygen mask on first, get yourself going so you can care for your loved ones. So it's very imperative. So the things that I do are spiritual, they're physical as well. I dance and praise God every morning to my own kind of music that I love. And I sing and I laugh. There's great benefits from laughter, even if I don't have anything to laugh about. It still builds up endorphins and gives me a feeling of well-being. I learned that as a laughter specialist as I went through the training. And music is a great ministry. It soothes me or it pumps me up. And reading the Bible is imperative for me too. And somehow I managed to get most of that in regularly. I'm not going to say every day, but regularly.
Yeah.
And reaching out, I'm a connector. I have to connect to people. That's what the Lord made me, a people person. So that's another thing that's really important to me. But gratitude is the ultimate. I wake up every day thanking God that I'm sober, thanking Him for my home, my family, my friends, all of you. I love to pray for everybody too. So I've been praying for all of us for this wonderful release of this book, and what you women, you two are so amazing with what you've done.
Thank you. Yeah, so I agree. When you put your mindset to it and whatever your routine is, when you're raising your elevation, when you're getting your energy up and just getting your chi, your flow moving, you just have a better day. You can't start and have a bad day when that happens, right? Yeah,
Natalie, may I ask you a question?
sure.
How do you feel being in the book, and what was the outcome that you want people to know about your story?
Absolutely. Thank you. So I mean, Sanat, I feel like when we met, there was an instant connection, a soul sister from, I'm in Arizona, you're in Johannesburg, and yet it was just like, I will never go without this woman in my life again. Like it was just one of those things. And so when you asked me to be in this book and then to publish it, there was not even a question. And I talk about my experience of almost not coming home from vacation and having a near-death experience, and that completely shifted my mindset to how I think about legacy, how I see every day. Now, same with you, Dar. When you have something like that, you look at the world a little differently, and you do, I think that I've really looked and said, okay, I need to do some things differently. Do I do it perfect every day? No. But when I get up and I can get a little bit of exercise in, I can get moving and get that energy and then listen to positive. Anjana in the last interview talked about the affirmations. I have my vision board and I have all the words there. So I just stand in front, and sometimes with music, I'm trying to get the dancing going. And I just say those out loud. And by the end, I'm like, I am a superwoman.
Mhm.
And I've had so many visions, and I know this is going to come true. But we are going to be on stage with super capes and our one or two words of power in bling. Yeah, I love it. Dar, do you have any glasses?
I do. Oh, what a
Yes, you
vision.
do.
Oh, what a vision.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I want people to think about their life and get off the hamster wheel of life and just start enjoying and leave their legacy for their future generations to enjoy. Yeah. And that's a perfect transition to Dar. Can you share a little bit about how you're inspiring?
Yes, yes, thank
Is
you.
it your
I really,
grandchildren or?
no, it isn't. I just have always had a calling to mentor women
Oh,
and
okay.
to lead them to God. And so I just have a deep love for women and extra sensory perception with them about their hearts. God helps me see women's hearts. And so that's pretty
How are
much
you
where I'm called.
helping? How are you helping them
Through Bible
create a
studies.
legacy list or a bucket list?
Well, I haven't done that with them, actually, to be honest with you. I'm guiding them to help them get on a path that's going to lead them to be giving themselves permission to start having a dream and to leave a legacy. But the verbiage "leaving a legacy" is used in my language frequently because I have a note here that I heard back in 2017, and I wrote it out, that the best gift we can give to the world or to our loved ones, to our family, is to be healthy, together, secure, and a confident you. Well,
Yeah.
that takes time for some people when they've gone through trials and trauma and that sort of thing. And so part of my story is to do that, to empower people, women in particular, to use the trials and have tools to navigate and expect some hope and joy, experience hope and joy. There's wonderful tools to use when you're going through trials.
Absolutely.
So it offers hope. It offers guidance, encouragement, that kind of thing. And that the reward is to see women getting on the right track and
Right.
seeing their lives change. That is just, it's just to be able to watch that progression is.
You feel like a proud mom, I bet.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
So share one thing that's on your legacy list. Something that you want to do or achieve. Now you just kind of shared with us about mentoring women and, you know, elevating their superpowers. That
Well, where I'm at in my season of life right now is to I'm working with a woman who wants me to incorporate my laughter training to teach people about the benefits, teach women about the benefits of laughter. So I am loving giving these 20 to 30-minute presentations and watching people spontaneously respond to me as I'm leading them and educating them about the benefits of laughter. It's
That's
fun.
awesome.
And that's my middle name. So it is so fun to get people laughing for no reason.
Right.
And
Well,
knowing
I
that
would
they're
love
getting
to
the
have you
benefit.
back and let's just do that. Let's share the love and laughter. That
It's
sounds
so
a lot of
healthy
fun.
for us in so many ways. It creates the endorphins that gives us a feeling of well-being. And so I guess we just don't have enough of that, but I'm
Yeah.
loving doing that. And if I can leave the legacy of being a true laughter specialist, that is a quality of life that Christ came to bring us, is joy.
Yeah.
Even while we're going through trials, because we all have trials.
Yep.
So it's not happiness. It's not based on our circumstances at all.
Right. Yep. It's what's inside. I love that, Dar. I can't wait for everyone to read your chapter. And now, Sanette, what's one thing on your legacy list that you can share with us?
So for me, I would love to illustrate my 10 children books and publish that. And my Xander said to me, Omi, I also want to have my own book. I want to be famous. I said to my beautiful one, I'm coming in September, October. And before your next birthday, before your 10th birthday, you will have a book on your name. So
Wow.
that is a big dream. And he believes he's Omi and he knows she's going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have so much fun creating his book in the 3 months that I'm going to be there. So thank you for asking.
Amazing.
Just one thing I want to mention. I want to do after my birthday, a week after my birthday next year, I want to do, it's going to be 12 days of walking every day. And I don't know how many miles, but it's about 20 kilometers from Portugal to Spain to Santiago. It's a pilgrimage journey. And I'm going to see if I can get some of the Diamond Beauties to come with me. And we're going to start practicing. We have to start practicing soon. But it's quite a lot of walking. You have walked the whole day. And then you sleep in a tavern. And then you go the next route. So I actually have planning to do it with my brother-in-law. But God gave me a dream 2 days ago. And I saw all the Diamond Beauties. And it's also on this pilgrimage trip from Portugal to Spain. So I'm going to let everybody know. So that is a big legacy that I want to do as well. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Wow.
Well, so as you can see, right, this is just 2 voices out of 20, or I guess 3 myself out of 20. And so when you get your hands on this book, you're going to see the narrative and the testament of the strength, the unwavering perseverance of these ladies and how they want to make the world a better place. So tune in, grab in the link below, grab your book and get your copy and just sit down and enjoy. Yes. I'm going to switch it up. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, ladies.
Love you, girls. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Your Legacy Story Podcast. If you would like to share your legacy story with Natalie or get your legacy book started, please reach out at giftsoflegacy@gmail.com. Be sure to add My Legacy Stories in the subject line. We would love to help you share your legacy message out to the world. Natalie would like to invite you to join our private Facebook group, Create Your Legacy Life. She shares tips on book publishing, ways to create and leave your legacy, and she interviews the most amazing legacy creators, sharing their moments of purpose, gratitude, wisdom and tradition, and of course, their legacy stories. See you next week.